Hey, loves. So I want to share something with you. I was preparing for this video and I've been preparing for this offering called The Woman and the Warrior. And I heard, wow, this might be the most important thing I've ever done. And it may be true, actually. So, Woman and Warrior, this is based on a true story. It's from my experience of this past year of living solo on the road and being brought a companion for about the past 8 months who is a disabled Marine vet. And all that we've brought to each other, we're not lovers, there's not romance, but it has been an amazing initiatory soul companionship for me, I can say for sure. And out of that, I have created the Woman and the Warrior, which is a series. There's 3 different ways to be involved in it if you want to be. And it is a fundraiser for my friend. He is a remarkable, remarkable human being. He has resurrected himself from multiple near-death experiences, severe substance abuse, mental health disorders, severe PTSD, so many things. And you would never know it to meet him. You would never imagine that that's what he manages on the inside. And I want so much for him. I want so much for him. So many beautiful things. And you know what that takes? That takes money. So I'm raising funds. I have a fundraiser for him, and all the profits are going directly to him. They're moving through the ministry, Aqua Mystica Ministries, which is the church that I've held for the past 10 years. It's a 5-0. Well, you can see all the details below. There's information about donating and all the things, a little bit about the story of he and I meeting and what that's been like and what that's evoked. Essentially, there's little pressure on it at this moment because he was prescribed a service dog 5 years ago, but still doesn't have one. And the perfect breed for him, just a litter of them, just was born here. So I'm motivating. I want to share with you in what has been one of the biggest initiations in my life in terms of being who I am and what I've given my life to hold, all of these deep feminine sensibilities and just everything. And to be brought and dropped into this petri dish with someone who is an initiated warrior, initiated by war, initiated by loss, right? Who is holding medicine and initiations and wisdom, and he's like an accidental teacher. He hates it when he doesn't like it when I say that he's been a teacher for me, but it's been huge. And this, me experiencing and witnessing what it is for kind of a very pure, or I guess clarified version of the deep feminine and the warrior coming together, and what that has been like, what we've brought to each other, what we've elicited from each other, and the kind of mutual reciprocal guardianship that has grown out of that, which is a kind of relationship, particularly a kind of relationship with a man that I've never experienced. Anyway, there's so much more. I just, from my heart, I invite you that there's, you can donate. You can just donate because you can and you want to, and I am so grateful to you for that. And I did create offerings because I wanted to offer something in return, and offer it from what I've been experiencing here. So The Woman and the Warrior, the dates and all the information are below, or if you're watching this on YouTube, it's a little link. There's the option to just be part of a webinar where we're going to go into Woman and Warrior and the way that they seek each other forever, what it is to be what are the teachings of a truly initiated man? What are the teachings of a trained killer who is choosing and living according to principles of protection rather than destruction? There's quite a few things going to be there. I'm going to share from my experience, and then he's going to write down a few things that have been really true and that have been meaningful for him during our time together. And I'm going to not read them. I'm going to read them. We're going to read them live together. It's going to be a surprise. That's the first one. The second one, which is only available to women who've been who are current or former students of her mystery school. Well, that first one is called Honor is the Way. The second one is called How We Love. And this is going much more into deep feminine sensibilities, a deeper exploration of this relationship, this extremely initiatory and important, and I think very distorted and confused and somewhat vilified relationship between the warrior and the woman that I've found to be one of the most important that I've ever had. So, and the most true in a certain way. It's filled out a whole big gap that has been in my life for as long as I've lived. Right? And then there is a third option to join for both of those, and then a small group intensive that is also only for current and former students of her mystery school. You can see all the information below. This is my invitation to you. I would love to join with you in this because I want to bring forward what I've been experiencing, and I want to be in that with you. I think this is something that we are working, and also I just so want to see this beautiful brother lifted and anchored on higher ground, and given some of the things that I know that he deeply needs: a service dog, a trustworthy companion, several healing modalities that the VA won't cover. And I could go on, but I'm trying to protect his privacy. It's, he's willing for me to do this and grateful that I'm doing this, but he's also really protective of his privacy, so I'm going to be careful with that. But anyway, you can see all the information below. It happens in a few weeks. You'll be getting a lot more little snippets of insights and where we're going to go and just invitations into this. I thank you. I thank you for all your love and all your support to me over all the past years, and I thank you for anything that you are willing and able to gift to this dear and treasured and remarkable friend of mine. Blessed be.